Cancel HIV is sponsored by the Prince George's County Health Department.
Prince George's County is working to reduce new HIV infections.
One way they're doing that is with Bowie State University's Alcohol, Tobacco, and Other Drugs Prevention Center. So here to tell us more about it is Kirk Presley Jr., the center's program coordinator. Welcome into Great Day.
Good morning. How are you? I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for being here to talk about this important topic. So what is the work you do at the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Other Drugs Prevention Center?
Well, there's a lot of work that we do at Bowie State University's ATOP program, but one of the main things we do is a peer-to-peer model where our students actually receive scholarship for going into the classrooms, which is funded by the Prince George's County Health Department, to go in and speak to the students about sexual activities and how to reduce HIV, also tell them about symptoms, and also trying to break down stigma surrounding HIV so that more people feel comfortable to go out and get tested and to know their status.
Just doing that alone is going to make a big difference. I know you have a ton of educational activities that, so you call it ATOD, the peer educators. What do they conduct with these educational activities?
Awesome. So our ATOP peer educators every Wednesday go out on campus and canvas. We have something called the Pushing P prevention pods, which are pods that we set up in all of the dorms on campus. So each Wednesday they go out to those pods and they put condoms and items that students can utilize to reduce the risk when they're having sexual encounters, as well as magazines, information about our programs, and different things around campus.
I think making it so accessible, right,
Correct.
for everybody. It just helps to educate and helps prevent. But you also talked about motivating students to get tested for HIV. How are you doing that?
So our students, we are super excited that Prince George's County has actually given us additional funds for our students to actually go out and test students. So we have peer educators that are testers that go into the classrooms, talk about what it is, and then students get tested right there in the classrooms with our peer educators. They also conduct programs around campus. We normally tag up with Student Government Association, fraternities and sororities on campus to do different events where we do testing at their events so that students can know their status.
Do students seem to be open to having all of this on campus, talking about it? You talked about the stigma. Is it a pretty open conversation they're having?
Well, yeah. So our students are pretty open to having the conversation. They're pretty open to, involving themselves in activities that are sexual. So we want to encourage them to be open about knowing your holistic health, mind, body, and spirit.
Okay. And we talk about Cancel HIV quite a bit in this area. What have you seen just in terms of progress with implementing programs like yours?
Well, with programs like this, we definitely see stigma being broken down, where we're able to kind of have open conversations about HIV and about the stigma and about ending the epidemic. I think one of the main things that really hurts the community is us not being able to talk about it. Because if you don't talk about it, you're not going to feel comfortable to get tested or to even ask your doctor about testing.
Right. Yeah, I think that's part of where it starts.
Breaking
right?
that down.
Yes.
Yeah, breaking down that wall and being comfortable with it. It is not going to go away, right?
Correct.
If you don't talk about it, if you don't do anything, it's only going to get worse.
Are the numbers getting better as we talk about it more and we're more
numbers
aware they
are getting better within our communities. Holistically, definitely. And we're seeing definitely a downtick where we're talking about students or adolescents within the age of 13 to 32, which is the population I work with at Bowie State.
So how can people come to you, learn more about the programs, get information?
Well, you can visit us on our Instagram at BSUATOD. We definitely want to make sure you go to our page and follow us, as well as reaching out to Prince George's County Health Department and their website. And I think we have some information we'll be sharing here shortly with you so that you can reach out and contact them.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Well,
you know your audience when you say follow us on Instagram.
I know.
Yes.
Are you on Snapchat?
We're not on Snapchat, but we are on TikTok.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
We do TikTok.
Get on the TikTok.
Yeah.
You got to reach them where they're looking, where they at. I love that. Kirk, thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
Great work that you guys are doing. And if you're interested in learning more or getting tested for HIV, go to health.mypgc.us/ending HIV or simply call 301-583-3150. Meanwhile,